The Virginia Theater is home to much of Champaign's film community. My buddy Roger Ebert launched his film festival, Ebert Fest, 19 years ago, and now another local fest is trying to make its name. All right, did you vote?
I did.
Where'd you vote?
I voted here at the Union.
Yeah, I voted in Champaign.
Champaign County.
Yes, I did vote yesterday.
Yes, but I voted in New York. I voted absentee ballot in New York.
A mail-in.
No, I did not.
I actually did not.
Do you know who our governor is?
Ronner?
But we just voted him out, and now it's J.B. Pritzker.
J.B. Pritzker, right?
Pritzker. Yes.
Did JB win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, maybe I wasn't supposed to react.
How about our state attorney?
Oh, what? Is that the one that starts with a K?
I did not know I was going to get dragged. I don't know.
With a W? I voted for him.
The only person I know that won, I think, was Kwame, run attorney.
Probably following the national stuff more in a way because I kind of was safe and sound in New York City in terms of my politics.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Ted Cruz win Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Oh.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I was all Illinois for the most part, but I'm hoping the good guys won.
Democrats won very essential spots that they took control of the House.
I'm a Democrat, but I did vote for the Republican nominee for sheriff.
I may have voted Republican for, I want to say, one of the judges.
And have you followed up on if he won?
No, I did not.
Now, don't be surprised if you start to see beautiful landscapes of Central Illinois on screen soon. The Champaign County Film Office is taking steps to bring Hollywood to town. And my question, what makes Champaign so cinematic? It might look like just another office building, but Visit Champaign County is breathing life into the local film community. Ryan Reed spends his days convincing and coordinating acclaimed filmmakers to shoot in Central Illinois.
We are sort of a cultural oasis. And so we do have a lot of filmmakers who are sort of interested in that and say like, oh wow, I can shoot a downtown scene, but then if we need cornfields or anything like that, they're right there.
The office was created in 2015 for the Hollywood thriller Consumed. The film duo Zoe Lister-Jones and Daryl Ween teamed up with local studio Shatterglass for their film co-starring Danny Glover. Shatterglass has been creating award-winning videos in Champaign since 2005. Office manager Amani Sharabash joined Shatterglass in 2012 as a production intern, and she's gone on to work in film financing and producing. Plus, she's helping change the narrative that Illinois film can only exist in Chicago.
There's a great film community here, and it's easily found if you know where to look, which before I don't feel like that resource was as readily available.
The Virginia Theater is home to much of Champaign's film community. My buddy Roger Ebert launched his film festival, Ebert Fest, 19 years ago, and now another local fest is trying to make its name.
Pens to Lens.
Pens to Lens.
Pens to Lens is an annual student screenwriting competition where the prize is the kid gets to see their movie actually made by a local filmmaker.
Since 2013, Pens to Lens has turned over 100 scripts from local K-12 students into short films that screen every August at the Virginia Theater.
Ebert Fest is a wonderful sampling of the current filmmakers, the filmmakers who are doing amazing stuff right now. And Pens to Lens is the spark that hopefully will spur on the next generation of filmmakers who will be working at that level someday.
In Champaign and at the movies, I'm Joseph Longo. Now we're nearing the end of October, which means the Oscar race is in full swing. And you can get a jump start this weekend with several new films hitting theaters. First up is The Hate U Give, based on the YA novel of the same name. The film follows Amanda Stenberg, a teen who, after witnessing the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend, becomes an activist and stands up to police brutality. The film co-stars Regina Hall, Russell Hornsby, and Issa Rae, and it's a must-see for both parents and teens alike.
What did you say you do?
Well, that's a secret.
Now, on the flip side is The Old Man and the Gun, which is Robert Redford's sorta, but not really swan song. He plays an elderly bank robber who's at the end of his career, aka he's an old man with a gun. And rounding out your entertainment news, here's my pick of the week. Melissa McCarthy stars in the new biopic, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
I'm embellishing literary letters by prominent writers.
It's about a writer turned forger, Lee Israel. And McCarthy, she's receiving major Oscar buzz for her role, which I caught this weekend at the Chicago Film Festival. And while she won't be a major threat to Lady Gaga, who's the frontrunner for Best Actress, McCarthy's tender-hearted yet wry performance is not one to miss. And that's what you need to see this week. I'm Joe Longo with your entertainment news. Now back to you at the anchor desk.
Tonight on UI7 News, the UI7 News team celebrates the week before Thanksgiving by telling you what we're thankful for. Good evening, Champaign-Urbana. I'm Joseph Longo, and welcome to your Thursday edition of UI7 News. With finals just around the corner, students might be looking for a stress relief. UI7 News' Dixie Limbachier has found a possible solution. In some positive news, Harvard University elected the first black woman president for the student newspaper. Starting next year, Christine Guillaume will serve as president of the Crimson, Harvard University student newspaper. She'll be the first black woman president in the paper's nearly 150 years. Guillaume is a joint African American Studies and History and Literature concentrator. She's coming off a summer internship with CBS Evening News broadcast in D.C. Guillaume's term officially starts in January 1st. She's an esteemed company, as the paper has also been led by Presidents JFK and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Up first, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford addressed the Senate Judiciary Committee this morning in reference to a sexual assault she alleged against Supreme Court Justice nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Elsewhere, singer Kelly Clarkson is taking over TV piece by piece. The three-time Grammy winner will launch her own talk show this fall, but don't expect her to break away from music. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby, who himself has faced over 60 accusations of sexual assault, was sentenced earlier this week to 3 to 10 years in state prison for sexually assaulting Andrea Constad. CNN reporter Camila Bernal has more. Let's take a look at your UI7 News 5-day forecast. Today remains wet and humid as temperatures peak around 94, dropping to 73 tonight. Come Friday, rain should part, but don't expect to start your weekend sunny as clouds will continue through Saturday. Temperatures will cool off with a high of 82 and a low of 54. We'll finish off the week in the mid-70s with bright and sunny skies, but it will come back on Monday with rain.
Thanksgiving's coming up. There's a lot to be thankful for. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for you for viewing. I'm thankful for my family.
So I speak for all of us here when we say we're thankful for you, most our viewers.